Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Tuesday. Coming on Facebook Live today in our digital studio, talk about the 46th anniversary of the blizzard of 1978. So I know that there are some folks out there as well that remember this storm. So if you have any pictures or memories or even a video from the blizzard of 1978, you can drop it into our comments down below. We'll be taking a look at that all day today. I'm also doing a story on this tonight on CBS 13 Live at 5:30. So if you drop any of your pictures or recent memories, there's a chance that you could see your pictures or, once again, memories right on air tonight. So let me pull in my graphics right here. I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of this storm. So all the footage I'm showing was actually shot by our station, so CBS 13, back in the 70s, the late 70s. So this is all actual footage of our Maine coastline down at Old Orchard Beach, where we can take a look at the pier that also was destroyed during this storm as well. So I have a couple of notes that I want to talk about of this storm. I got a lot of notes for us to go over for today. So I want to start right at the beginning of the storm. So this storm lasted for February 6th through 8th of 1978. This was a 33-hour straight storm, so it didn't start on the 6th at the start of the 6th and then end at the end of the 8th. So this was a 33-hour straight storm. I have some snow totals from the Portland Jetport. So on February 6th, just under 1 inch of snow fell. We're looking at 0.7 inches. On February 7th, 7.2 inches of snow fell. So this storm didn't drop a lot of snow on Portland at the Portland Jetport itself, but it did cause a lot of damage from high gusty winds to very damaging flooding. You can see in this video right here, all of that sea foam. We saw that a couple weeks ago in January when we had those very violent and severe rain and wind storms, some snow in the mountains as well. So let's get right into it. At the Portland Jetport, about 8 inches total fell. On the 8th, about 1/10 of an inch of snow. So total 8 inches at the Portland Jetport. Most areas in southern New England saw the most snow. In Boston, there was 27 inches of snow. In Woonsocket, Rhode Island, 54 inches in 33 hours. Once again, this was a pretty windy storm as well. At the Chatham Weather Station down in Cape Cod, a 92-mile-per-hour wind gust was recorded. Let me pull up another video. Let me play this one for you guys too. So at Logan Airport, they saw a wind gust of 79 miles per hour. So this was a pretty gusty storm. Southern New England got it bad for the storm as well. So once again, gusty winds and waves that destroyed many things along houses, businesses along the coastline. One thing that a lot of people at the station talk about, and a lot of people that I've spoken to about the storm in general have talked about, is the pier over at Old Orchard Beach. This storm did destroy the Old Orchard Beach pier. I'm pretty sure in one of these videos, I don't know if it's this video or the video before, you can see the pier in the background. There it is right there. So there's the Old Orchard Beach pier that was destroyed in this storm. It was rebuilt 2 years later, and that pier that was built in 1980 is the pier we know today at Old Orchard Beach. So a lot of history behind this storm in general. So once again, that pier opened 2 years later. Also, something that was very iconic from this storm was the historic tide level. So let me pull up those tide levels in the Portland area. So this storm on February 7th in 1978 had a high tide of 14.17 feet. Held that record for a very, very long time until last month on January 13th when we saw a high tide of 14.57 feet in the Portland area. So once again, the tide of 14.17 feet on February 7th in 1978 came from this blizzard. When I was doing some severe weather coverage during that week leading up to the 13th in January, so last month, probably around this time, a few days before, I actually spoke with a resident down at Wells Beach near Scarborough about how the waves and the foam, the sea foam that a lot of folks saw along the shoreline reminded her of the 1978 blizzard. And she said that a lot of her neighbors that I didn't get a chance to talk to also talked about how the storm that we had in January, those two storms we had in January, really reminded them of the storm of 1978. So moving on forward, I'm going to show those videos one more time. And once again, this is real footage from our station 46 years ago. Today is the anniversary of this blizzard of 1978. I have an article coming out that I'll post on social media a little later on. And then I have more information tonight on CBS 13 live at 5:30. So one more thing I'll say before I'll hop off here. If you have any pictures, videos, or memories you would love to share from the blizzard of 1978, we would love to see them. You can comment the memories and the pictures or the videos in the comments below, and we'll take a look at them. There's a chance some of your pictures also could make it on air tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this a little bit of history as well. Later on this week, I'll be talking about the blizzard that happened in 2013 in February. So I'll be talking about that a little later on this week. So in general, a lot of events going on. And it's pretty ironic that this week is pretty dry as well. And then moving on forward, if you have any weather questions or comments you would like to ask our Weather Authority team, you can email us right there at weather@wgme.com. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be looking out for your comments and your pictures, some memories as well, moving on forward later this afternoon. So thank you guys for watching and have a great rest of your week.
This has been Live Interactive Weather Authority.